Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Ubisoft open world Star Wars game and when I think it will likely release. As many of you may know, the game is being developed by Massive Entertainment, the team behind The Division and the recently revealed Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, so they already have some big IPs in their portfolio. Now it's actually that Avatar game that I do want to focus on a little bit today, because whilst that was only just revealed at E3 in mid-June for the very first time, it was announced way back in the first half of 2017, so a little bit over 4 years ago. From early reactions to the news of the Ubisoft Star Wars game, I've seen a lot of people saying that the game will likely release in late 2023, and whilst I admire the optimism, I'm not entirely sure why people think that. When the game was first announced back in January, Lucasfilm and Ubisoft confirmed that the game was in very early stages of development and had been in pre-production for at least an entire year, if not a little bit longer. It's also worth adding that Ubisoft got the green light from Lucasfilm to make this Star Wars game when they were actually in a meeting about the Avatar game back in early 2019, so the game itself has already been a project for about 2 years. Now with all of that information gathered, I find it highly unlikely that the team at Ubisoft is going to somehow go from early stages all the way to going gold in 2.5 years. Considering that this Avatar game has already been going since at least 2017 and will release in 2022, I imagine that the Star Wars game will follow a fairly similar timeline. If it was to follow a similar timeline to the Avatar game, then since it was announced in 2021, we may not see anything official for at least 3 to 4 years, and then release could very well be in 5 years time, so not until 2026. Now I am a little bit more optimistic with that, in that we'll probably see a trailer in 2.5 to 3 years time, then the game probably won't release until much later in late 2025. It's worth noting that these are just educated guesses based off of our knowledge and experience with the Avatar game thus far. One thing that did have a big impact on the Avatar game though was the COVID-19 outbreak and having to shift to working from home. For a team that's been working on this game for a few years already, that is a very big challenge and led to the game being delayed by a year. I think it was originally due to release in 2021, but now it won't release until later next year. And 2021 was obviously only 4 years after the announcement and not 5. It was obviously a very big challenge for everyone in the industry and even outside it as well, and even the Star Wars game will have had some setbacks no doubt, but we just don't know how major they really were, and I don't think we really ever will. So to answer the question of when do I think the Ubisoft Star Wars game will release, my best guess is probably mid to late 2025. All game development is very hard and each genre provides its own set of unique challenges, and depending on how this Ubisoft game actually is, whether it's single player or some big MMO, the challenges will be very different. I think 2025 is a realistic target, but of course I'd very much like it to come sooner, assuming it's not broken. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. When do you think it's going to release? I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did then be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. That is it from me though, thank you all very much for watching and may the force be with you always.